Yes,
Hey,
I'm totally.
welcome to our live video here. My name is Vanessa Simpkins from TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. Joining us is the amazing Angela Ford from YourSpiritualStrengthCoach.com. Angela is a recent graduate of our 10K in 30 days Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow Boot Camps and 8-week program. She is a lot of things. She's got great hair, but more than the great hair, she is an energy healer. She's a life purpose transformation coach. She's an integrative holistic nutritional practice. She does a lot of amazing things. And thank you, Angela, for being here today and taking the time to share with our clients and people watching here your transformation. So welcome, and let us know like what happened for you. Tell us a little bit about your business, where you were before you joined and where you are now. Start there.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you so much, Vanessa, for having me on here. It is such a pleasure and an honor. And you were brilliant, by the way. So thank you. So before I joined Vanessa's program, Take Your Power Back, the 10K in 30 days, I just came on mat leave, and I work for a natural supplement company. But I was doing my business on the side, my energy healing, my nutrition practice, my life purpose transformation. But it wasn't really going anywhere. It was kind of one-offs, and I needed something more. I needed help, and I wasn't quite sure where that help was going to come from. So I meditate and I connect with the angels and the creator. And after my daughter was born, I was just like, okay, I need help with this. I don't want to go back to biomed. I know that I want to be my own lady boss. I want to be my own spiritual boss. So I went through a bit of postpartum at 3 months in, and I was still asking for help. So right at 6 months, it was just like, boom, that answer came. And I went on Facebook. I normally, I don't go on Facebook very often. And when I do, it's very quick. And something told me that day to go on. A friend told me, oh, go check out a post. And I went on, and boom, the first thing that pops up on my newsfeed is, believe it or not, Vanessa's webinar. How to increase your cash flow for spiritual entrepreneurs. And I was like, oh my goodness, this must be it. I was like, all right, Angel Universe, I asked for it, and this is what you're giving me. So I signed up for the webinar, and I watched it all. And there was a phrase that you said that says, are you ready to take action now? Take your power back. It was as though that phrase was designed for me. It was that sign that I needed to see, that I needed to hear, and it was boom. I didn't even hesitate. So I signed up for a breakthrough call. I had a beautiful interview with Carrie Ann, and it was nice that she was also Canadian, so that was kind of cool. I really connected with, and I felt heard. And then my mindset mentor, Annie, just brilliant. There are women who say they have to ask permission in life from the spouses and stuff. And don't get me wrong, and it's not that you shouldn't ask permission. For me, I just knew that this was something that was important for my business, for my growth, and my husband was going to understand. So I didn't have to ask him, oh, babe, I'm about to spend, a few $1,000s on a program. Are you okay with it? I just knew that I needed to do this, and he would understand.
And I was amazing. You've got an amazing husband. You've had some amazing results, throughout this 8-week process. So, we were just chatting about this here before we went live. So talk to us about, about what you've accomplished here in your business in the last 8 weeks. Like, what are the top 3? You can talk more of them, but what are the top 3 takeaways, big wins?
Top 3 takeaways. Yeah. A big one of the biggest one was the worthiness. It was huge for me. In this program that you created, Vanessa, it allowed me to come out of the shadows, in the sense that I was hiding behind fear, and I was hiding behind how my family was going to disapprove. And you gave me the tools to be able to realize, and the mindset work, that I am worthy, and that what I have to share with the world, this gift that is divine, people need to hear about it. And you taught me how to come out and do that and embrace and be worthy. So right off the bat, boom, the gremlin work, mindset is work, and it is huge. So that's the first major thing that I saw my worth. And no amount of money can $10,000 doesn't even cover that.
Yep.
So that's the steal. The second, I realized that, you know, I'm pretty good at what I do. I didn't realize I was good at what I do, but and I believe that, and I started coming out and showing up. And last, which also should probably be first, is I got direction and clear on my business. My business was actually, I felt, truly created. I had it on the side, but it really was just a side. Now you help me create something tangible, actually create my business. And in doing that, you know the quote that says that life is not about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. That's exactly how I feel about this business. And that's my top 3, which really should be number 1, because I got to create not just my business, but create the authentic me that can stand up in front and give this gift and help people, help women in this world, in this lifetime. So that was huge. I got to create me and I got to create my business. And really, I learned more in the 8 weeks than I've learned in my entire adult life of in working, period. I'm 36 years old and I've been working since I was like 15. Seriously, Vanessa, I learned more in that 8 weeks about business, about growing, about working, about presenting than I've learned in 20 plus years. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. This is what we love to do. You know, I wished somebody would have created this kind of container for me to learn about planning, mindset, execution, strategy, marketing, sales, workshops. Talk to us about how this has like resulted in, you've had so many amazing wins. Like your enthusiasm right now, aside from your fantastic hair. Again,
thank you.
I'm so jealous about this beautiful hair, but you know, it's gorgeous. Tell us about your workshops, because you really have, you know, that knowing your worth. I mean, how many women entrepreneurs struggle with that? That's, you know, everyone, you know, and then the clarity and the creating the business, but that's allow you to really show up and give a workshop. So tell us about what happened from there.
So, you know, in the clarity that you created in this program that I've learned, the workshops seem to be my niche. I've always, you know, you were taught us, okay, the one-on-one coaching, the 90 days, and then you have the bonus. I mean, hello, really? That's brilliant. So I found for me, the workshop was just a resonance. So halfway through the 8-week program, I put on a workshop with a friend, and it was my idea, and I just wanted her help with it. And it's called Empowering Women, Create Your Sacred Box. So in that, we got to design these beautiful wood pine boxes, and there are elements of, we added meditation, we added crystals, we added healing. There's so many things in that box that is for any spiritually awakening woman to have in their repertoire, but it was so much more than that. So in that workshop, I was able to connect with more people than just the one-on-ones. I'm still going to do the one-on-ones. I just feel that the workshop is a calling and a niche that really works with me. That workshop allowed me, I met so many people. In the first workshop, I met a huge business owner, and she is one of the chair of Women Entrepreneur Board locally. And she invited me, after attending my workshop, to speak at their luncheon 2 weeks after. And then she's holding a women's retreat in June that she wants me to be a speaker. And so I know, I'm totally excited. Paid too, not just speaking for free, paid. I'm going to be paid as a presenter, as a speaker, as one of the speakers in June. And I split my workshop because there were so many people, I wanted more intimate. So now I'm having another workshop at the end of April. And I've been getting remarks from people like, you need to hold these every month. So I'm kind of in the process of working with another friend, she's a medical doctor that's very spiritual too, kind of creating these workshops together. So yeah, Vanessa, you helped me really see that my worth and see that I'm capable of doing that, and that I believe that I can do that. Before, I never would ever be like, really? Why did they want me to talk? Really? Did they really want to hear from me? But now it's like, Yes, absolutely. I have something to say. I know what I'm talking about. Yes, and I have a business to back it up. So
this is amazing, Angela. Like, high five, congratulations. You know, this is really the basis, right? Getting that confidence, getting out there with your message, seeing how it impacts people, and you get invited to come and do all these other really cool, you know, events and speaking, you know, speaking events. And you've also booked in some breakthrough calls, some people that want to, you know, learn more about your services, right? Really, really well done. Congratulations.
Yeah. And you know, the thing about the services that you really helped clarified in the program is that I had all these things I was doing. I was doing nutrition, I was doing healing, I was doing life coaching, and I felt like I was all over the place. My husband said to me, he's like, you need to narrow down what you're doing, figure out what you're doing. And I just didn't know how to. So this program let me do that. Not only did you let me narrow it down, you actually allowed me you gave me permission, if you will, to put it all together in a system that works, that I didn't have to just do one or the other. I could put it all together to make this beautiful program to help people transform as it's allowed me to transform. So that's the other thing, on getting clear and getting precise. You do that. Your program does that. So people that have ideas all over the place, I knew for me, I had a lot of things I was doing. You allow me to utilize each of my areas of expertise and then put it into a fashion and a manner that works, in a system that works.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And thank you for implementing it. You know, we can give everybody, you know, 10 people or 100 women the recipe, and maybe 7 out of 10 are actually going to put it into action. So, you know, kudos for implementing it. You can have a great idea, but if it's just an idea and there's no action behind it, nothing happens. But you put it into action, and here all the results are yours, right? And it's so awesome to see. Like, really, I'm celebrating this confidence and this clarity and this enthusiasm and the big hair, because I love the freaking hair.
I used to be afraid of the big hair. I used to always straighten my hair or pull it back.
Make it bigger, make it bigger.
My curly afro.
I love it. Really, I mean, there's so many good nuggets here. Like, and this is really what happens when you put yourself out there, right? Sharon's joining us here too. She goes, I love Angela Ford. Me too. We all love you, Angela. And so, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen in this program. We talk about a video course. We work on mindset. Yes, we give you strategy. We give you a system for how to create your first $3,000, $5,000 high ticket, you know, program, and how to get the right mindset to, you know, get the message out there and implement systems and marketing. And I mean, what did you think about the video challenge? How was that for you?
You know, that was, I won't lie, that was hard, because like I said earlier, I was coming out of the shadows. Like, I present to naturopathic doctors, but this was different. This was me. This was owning myself, not presenting for a company. So it was putting myself out there, and it was harder than I thought. However, with that said, I don't want to say but, because that negates it. At the same time, once I started and I started getting responses from my group members and people, it was as though, oh, people actually want to hear what I have to say. And I've got really good feedback. They're like, you're enthusiastic. We love what you have to share. Your videos really help us. I had one member, I did a Wellness Wednesday post, and it was about clearing negativity and toxic people out of your life. And she had missed it on Wednesday, but she saw the replay on Thursday, and she said, oh, I'm so sorry I missed it, you know, but thank you. I'm struggling with stuff like that in my life. And in that moment, something just said to me, just tell her she's not late, she's on time. She saw the video when she needed to. So the video challenges, Vanessa, when I do them, there are things that just come out that, to be honest, I'm like, where is that coming from? And so now I've learned to accept it as a download and an upload. Yeah. And somebody gets something out of it, and they always comment that, oh my goodness, this is what I needed to hear today, or I've been struggling with this, and you hit the nail on the head. So the video challenge not only has allowed me to come out, but it's allowed me to put content out that people want to see and content that helps people. And because you have said you're doing people and yourself a disservice by not putting yourself out there, not putting out what the gifts that you were given. And so every time that I feel, oh, I don't want to do the video, I remember that. I'm like, okay, I got to put this out there. People need to hear this. And in doing, because I go back through the video and I thought, oh yeah, I remember when I was going through, I was really low in my life in 2011, 3 car accidents, and that's when everything changed. I asked Source to help guide me. And so the video challenge, once I got going, I think it was like it took me about a week after you did you put it out to us for me to really jump in. And now I can't imagine my programs without it. I can't imagine my
video here. Come on. Like, it's my favorite. I love video, and I love it when women, like, I think you tune into it because it's the next best thing to being there live. And like you said, you have a gift, a natural gift to do workshops. We teach you our workshop profit secret system, how to generate an extra $100,000 a year by doing these small, intimate workshops. 15 to 20 people is how I got started in my yoga teacher's basement. I give you the recipe, the formula to get out there and then, invite people into a coaching experience with you. And so, video is just the natural next best thing to being live. And yes, like Angela said, you get all of this feedback and holy smokes, actually sound pretty good. And that was really smart. And wow, people actually watch this, and yes, it builds your confidence and then gives you ideas. And so I love it. I love that it can be difficult, right? It's scary. Like, oh my God, who am I? So I love all the confidence that you've, amassed and the momentum here that you've got in the 8 weeks. And you talked about the offer Bible, that's another big piece. I mean, there's a lot of learning curves to getting a business out there. And that's why we really, I think I'm most proud of my team because my goal and my focus is, okay, how can we get our clients the best results? How can we, help them get out there in 8 weeks and attract clients? And it's by supporting you guys and giving you accountability and teaching the habits, the successful habits and planning and action steps. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. And I'm so celebrating this outcome with you right now.
So honestly, if any woman that wants to be an entrepreneur, that wants to take their business to the next level, this program is an absolute must. And it's not just about helping you build your program, your brand, your business. It's about helping you create you. And often that's the hardest part. And when you can master that and come deal with your gremlins, deal with all the things that pop up, the self-doubt, the unworthiness, the can I really do this? And that's a lifelong journey, and I get it. This program allows you to tackle it head on in a loving, supporting environment. And that's truly authentic. And you're not always going to get that outside in the real world. And so this allows you to create such a business, a program that people are seeking. You're helping them. So that's my advice. If any entrepreneur out there, men or women, and I know your focus is on women, any women out there that wants to do a business, that wants to show up in their life, show up in their business, this program is a must, hands down. And even if you're scared, take the bull by the horn, just face that fear and just leap of faith. There's why they call it faith for a reason, believing even though you don't see it, because you will see it. This program is that. If there's any advice I can give to any other women out there that haven't done this program, just do it. And if you're having an abundance issue, where you're going to get the money, if you believe it, the money will show up. It will. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your belief right down to the matrix of your cells and just do it.
Thank you for saying that. And I second what Angela just said. This is really the best program for spiritual women entrepreneurs. And we do work on the core of you, who you are, what your thoughts are, what are your beliefs. And we get you clear on your signature system and your signature program. And we give you ways to get out there in the marketplace with online video, with Facebook advertising, hosting your own workshops, and really help you create this, expert platform and make offers and enroll, clients. And, then the confidence that comes from actually not just thinking about it, but taking action and getting feedback and results and, oh my gosh, and getting people signing up to do, strategy sessions with you. There's a lot that we do in 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys catch this enthusiasm, this confidence that Angela's got, because that's why we do it. Really, it's more than.
And Vanessa, this program connects you with so many other women out there in the world. For example, Pari, she's based in Maryland. I'm in British Columbia. We've now teamed up to do a once a month program that we're charging, and women get to log on and we get to share. They ask questions, kind of like ask Susie for advice kind of thing on spiritual growth, transformation. And it's like a membership. They log on once a month and we get to share and help them with things like that, with how to move on in their lives, how to show up and things like that. So this program allowed me to connect with somebody with the same vibration so now we're doing a collaborative thing together. And it's amazing. I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I hadn't been part of this program.
Yeah. So we have rock star women in here. And like Angela said, it's a safe place. I was just talking with Helen, one of our clients in our year-long program, and we give you a good swift kick in the bum with a hug. It's like, let's strap your tits on, get to work, but doing the right things. And you get to do it with other people who, are on that same journey. They're all serious business women. They want to do this as a business full time. They don't want to fart around anymore. And you get to meet some really cool women. We've actually created a graduates group because we want you to stay connected with each other. It's so important. I mean, where else do you find, people that are like you, that, don't think your dreams are crazy. They don't think that you connecting with source and tuning into your intuition is like a weird thing. No, this is normal. This is normal, right? You want to keep people that get you close to you. It makes the journey a lot more fun, and look at this awesome collaboration that you've had. So I am going to invite you guys, if you're watching this video, if you're tuning in and you want to know more about the 10K and 30-day program, it's an 8-week boot camp. You can go and visit the website 10kand30dayprogram.com, find out more about it. I'll post the website here right below this video for you guys to check out. And again, high five Angela Ford. Thank you for being a rock star and getting into action. Again, her website's called yourspiritualstrengthcoach.com. Thank you, Angela, and thank you guys for tuning in today to this interview. I love you guys, and I hope I want to celebrate each and every one of you guys with this kind of enthusiasm and clarity and turned on, showing up for your purpose. It's really, really awesome.
So and Vanessa, thank you, because you too answered your calling. Because if you hadn't, you wouldn't have created this program for women like myself, for all the hundreds and thousands of women that you have helped in your last decade in creating this program and making it better every year. So thank you for answering your calling too, to do this, because definitely your foundation for what we all needed to create our own foundation. So thank you. And I'm so blessed and honored that I got to meet you, that I get to be a part of this sisterhood, this program. And I want to join your year-long program. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit later about that one. So thank you. So that's my thank you to you, because no amount of money or words can really illustrate what you've given me. And sorry, I'm going to cry. I want you to be the woman I am, so that I can show up for my daughter, so I can show up for me and put down all the doubts that ever happened in my life. I know that I am a strong, capable woman, and I can run a business and I can do it well. And so thank you for the program that you created that has allowed me to do so. I'm so blessed. You are such an angel. Thank you.
You are welcome. That's the best freaking testimonial I've ever heard in my life. Right on. And that's what happens when we show up, right? When we, lean in past all of the fear and, lean in. We talk a lot about leaning into our purpose, but you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. It transforms the people around us. We get to be better moms, better, better spouses. We get to show up, and it's a magical freaking carpet ride, man.
Oh, it is. It's not an
It is.
easy one because nothing worth it in life is easy in the sense that it's not just the straight road, because there is no just straight road. Everybody's unique, and you allow us to tap into our unique gifts, which is really quite beautiful.
Yeah. Sharon's saying some amazing things here. She's like, Angela, I want you on my page. Don't forget. She's like, Angela's the real deal.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've graduated now, so I can totally be on your page.
Yes, so you guys should do a video together. She goes, Angela helped me understand this program as well. She's amazing. I agree. I think both of you girls are amazing. Again, the amazing Angela Ford, thank you for sharing, your heartfelt experience about this program. And if anybody is, tuning in, watching this, either live or the replay, I'll post again the link to our About page for the program. You can find out more about it. It is life transforming. I think it's the best program for spiritual women who really want to live their purpose and create a solid 6-figure income from it as well.
Yes.
And it feels good, right?
It does. It feels pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And talk about what appropriate name, take your power back. Yes. Take your power back and run with it, Yeah.
Thank you, Angela. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Vanessa Simpkins, and we'll see you guys real soon.
All right. Bye.